Today I'm revealing the top 6 best grain mills for flour grinding to see which one actually makes sense in 2026. Fresh milled flour is a game changer for flavor and nutrition, but finding a good mill is confusing. I went through hours of testing data and real baker feedback from over 200 bakers. I ranked them 6 to 1, so stick around for number 1. I added all links in the description if you want to check prices later on. Let's get straight into it. Number 6, the Legion 750 gram electric grain grinder. This is the budget king, and I found it usually sits under $100 on sale. For that price, it's kind of ridiculous how fast it is because it has a 2,000 watt motor spinning at 25,000 RPM, and you get flour in under a minute. It is loud though, like full blender on high loud. So don't grind at 6 in the morning if your family is still sleeping. Capacity is 750 grams, which is about 3 cups of wheat berries, which gives you 6 to 8 cups of flour, enough for 2 loaves. What surprised me is it's not just wheat. I found it handles rice flour, dried chickpeas for chickpea flour, spices, even coffee beans pretty well. So if you want to experiment with gluten-free blends, this is actually nice to have. The build is food-grade stainless steel, and it has overload protection with a reset button, which saved it when I overloaded it once. The triple blade vortex pulls grains down, so it doesn't clog like single blade designs. But you can't run it non-stop. It says 3 minutes on, then you gotta let it rest 5 to 10 minutes, because it gets really hot inside. And you absolutely cannot put anything wet or oily in there. It will clump and burn the motor. So for the price, super solid starter option that punches way above its weight if you bake occasionally. Pros, insanely fast for the price point. Handles grains, spices, coffee beans. Triple blade vortex, no clogging issues. Food grade steel with overload protection. Cons, very loud and gets hot quickly. Needs rest after 3 minutes. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Number 5, the NutriMill Classic High-Speed Grain Mill. This is the OG mill that a lot of people started with 10 or 15 years ago and still own today because it just doesn't die. This thing is a tank with a 20-cup flour bowl, the biggest capacity in this whole list. You can grind enough for 5 loaves in one go without stopping. And the coolest part? If you stop at mid-grind, it just restarts. No need to empty it out or shake it. Other mills freak out if you do that, and you have to start over. It's an impact mill with stainless steel milling heads that never need sharpening. And it has that crazy adjustment range, from super fine to coarse cornmeal and cracked grains. I found the fine setting is actually finer than most impact mills out there, way finer than you would expect for an older design. It's loud though, and it's big, not a cute countertop thing you leave out for guests. You gotta have space in your pantry or garage or laundry room. But if you bake a lot, like multiple times a week for a big family, this is a workhorse that just keeps going year after year. Replacement parts are easy to find, which matters when you use something weekly for years. And the company actually picks up the phone and helps. I found cleaning needs a brush, but it's simple once you get used to it, and you can store flour right in the bowl. Pros, massive 20-cup flour capacity. Restarts even if stopped mid-grind. Super fine to coarse adjustment range. Stainless steel, heads no sharpening. Cons, big and pretty loud overall. Older design, harder to clean. Now let's see how this compares. Number 4. The WonderMill Electric Grain Mill. This is another high-speed impact mill, but this one is just fast, like really fast. 1250 watts. They claim 100 pounds of flour per hour. And I believe it, because I found it ripped through hard white wheat like nothing, and finished a full hopper before I even got my other ingredients ready for bread. What I really liked is how clean it is. It has auto-filtering dust collection, so you don't get flour dust all over your kitchen and counters. If you've ever used a cheap grinder, you know that cloud of flour that goes everywhere and sticks to everything? Almost none with this one. Huge plus if you bake inside your kitchen. It's got a lifetime warranty too, which is wild. And it's made in the USA, so support is good and parts are easy. Holds 8 cups of grain, and the flour is consistently fine. Great for sandwich bread and sourdough with light crumb and good rise. Downside, it's only for dry, non-oily grains, so no oily seeds or nuts. And like the Classic, it's loud, like shop vac loud. Also, it only does fine flour well. Impact mills can't do super coarse, cracked grains as well as stone mills can. So if you want cracked wheat for cereal, not the best pick. But for pure speed and clean operation, really hard to beat for busy bakers who hate mess and want speed. Pros, fastest grinding on this list. Almost zero flour dust mess. Lifetime warranty, made in USA. Consistent fine flour for bread. Cons, not for oily or wet grains. Loud like a vacuum cleaner. Okay, number 3 is interesting because it's not a standalone mill. It's the KitchenAid KGM grain mill attachment. So if you already have a KitchenAid stand mixer, this is like a $100 entry ticket to fresh flour without buying a whole new machine. I found this is perfect for people who are just curious. Like, do you even like fresh milled flour? Try this before dropping $400 on a big mill. It's all metal construction, 12 grind levels, feels really solid when you lock it in, and it doesn't wobble. Grinds from coarse to fine, and the adjustable dial actually works well for dialing in bread flour versus coarse cracked. And storage is super compact, just stays in your drawer next to your other attachments. Now let's be real, it's slow compared to the others, like noticeably slow, and you can only do 1 to 2 cups at a time. If you try to push more, your KitchenAid starts to get hot and strain, and you can smell the motor working. I've seen forums where people burned out their mixer using this daily for big batches. So keep it small and keep it occasional. Think of this as a trial tool. Bake once a week, 1 loaf? Great. Baking 4 loaves every weekend for your family? You're gonna want a dedicated mill pretty fast. Pros: cheap if you own KitchenAid mixer. All metal, solid build quality. Compact and simple to use daily. Good entry to fresh flour baking. Cons: very slow compared to standalone mills. Can strain mixer motor over time. Alright, let's move on to number 2. This one surprised me. The Sea Golden Wall 700-gram grain grinder. This thing is a monster with 2400 watts and 28,000 RPM. That's the most powerful motor in this entire list, and you feel it when you turn it on. It's technically a commercial grade grinder, but people use it at home all the time now because it's cheap and powerful. And wow, it grinds fine, like super fine, almost like store-bought white flour, which is crazy for a cheap high-speed mill under $200. If you want that 50 to 300 mesh control, this nails it. And you can actually get that bakery-style fine flour that works for cakes too. Safety is actually really good too. It has this open cover stop feature. If you open the lid while it's spinning, it instantly stops, so kids can't get hurt. And it comes with spare blades and a brush, which most cheap mills don't even include. Nice touch. It has that swing-type vortex design, so the grind is even and doesn't clump on one side. The 700-gram capacity is a good sweet spot for home use too. Not too small, not too big. Same issues as the other high-speed grinders though. 3 minutes on 5 to 10 minutes rest because it gets super hot. You can feel the heat on the steel housing right away. And you gotta make sure the lid is fully buckled or it won't start. Pros: most powerful motor on this list. Super fine flour, commercial grade results. Great safety features included. Spare blades in box included. Cons: gets very hot fast during use. Must rest between batches always. And number 1, the best grain mill for most people right now, the NutriMill Impact Electric Grain Mill. Okay, so this is the one I'd actually buy, and I found it after comparing all 6 side by side for weeks. This is the one I kept coming back to, because it hits that sweet spot between power, capacity, and everyday usability, without being annoying to use. 1200 watt motor, so it handles hard red wheat and hard white wheat no problem. Doesn't stall, doesn't overheat easily. And it grinds fine enough for light sandwich bread that my kids actually like. But the best part is the batch system with 8-cup grain hopper on top and 12-cup flour canister on bottom. You load it, walk away, come back, and you have flour for 3 to 4 loaves. I found that workflow is so much better than standing there doing tiny 1-cup batches over and over and babysitting the machine the whole time. It has 7 settings, and I usually stay on 3 to 5 for bread flour. Perfect texture for sourdough and yeast bread. Settings 1 and 2 are like super fine, but it grinds really slow there, so I just avoid them, and most bakers do too, because it's not worth the wait and can trip the reset. Cleaning is a bit annoying, I'll be honest. There are crevices on top where flour dust hides, and you need the little brush, and maybe a small vacuum for deep cleaning once a week. But overall, for someone who bakes weekly and wants fresh flour without babysitting a machine, this is it. Pros: best batch system, load and walk away. Consistently fine flour for bread baking. Compact nesting design for storage. Powerful motor, never stalls on hard wheat. Cons: slow on finest settings 1 and 2. Crevices are hard to clean thoroughly. Hopefully this helped you decide which grain mill actually makes sense for your kitchen and your baking style. If you found one you like, let me know in the comments which one you picked and what you bake most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.